Hi, my name is Newport, and I'm going to share my thoughts with you about making real connections versus just quick interactions on social media, the key to real success. In life's big picture, success often comes from real human connections. It's not just about what we do on our own, it's the real relationships that push us forward and help us grow, both as people and in our jobs. Having strong relationships can open doors to new chances, give us amazing support when things get tough, and make our lives better in so many ways. It lets us learn from what others have been through and share our own stories, creating a cycle where we all grow and help each other. It's about quality, not just how many. One deep talk can make a big difference for a long time, way more than lots of quick, shallow chats. A real network is built on respecting each other, trust, and having things in common. These are the important things that make relationships last and mean something. These connections are made through talks that matter, where people take the time to understand and support each other. Really listening and caring about how others feel makes these bonds stronger and builds trust. One real connection can be worth so much more than hundreds of online friends you barely know. Being real is the key to relationships that truly make a difference. This idea of having real relationships isn't just for our personal lives, it's for our work lives too. At work, real connections can open up surprising paths and create special chances. At your job, having a strong network can be super important for moving up in your career, coming up with new ideas, and feeling like you belong. Working with others helps us reach goals together and get through tough challenges as a team. When we build meaningful connections with coworkers, mentors, and people in our field, we see more possibilities and open up new opportunities. Every real relationship is like an open door to growing and succeeding together. In today's digital age, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that online interactions are the same as real connections. Social media sites, with their carefully picked feeds and endless streams of stuff to look at, can make us feel like we're socially happy, but it might not be real. But the number of likes, followers, or comments we get online doesn't always mean we have real, meaningful friendships. When we just quickly interact online and mostly talk about ourselves, it can leave us feeling empty and alone. It can also stop us from building the deep, real friendships that make us truly happy. Always looking for approval online can make us feel worried, and we might compare ourselves to others and not feel so good about who we are. Building real connections with people takes effort, honesty, and a true desire to get to know them. It's about more than just quick chats. It means really trying to understand and help the people around you. One of the best ways to build a good relationship is to show real interest in other people. Ask thoughtful questions, listen carefully, and remember details about their lives. When we make people feel heard and valued, we lay the groundwork for a strong and lasting connection. Another powerful way to grow real relationships is through shared experiences. Whether it's volunteering for something we care about, going to events for things you're interested in, or just grabbing coffee with a coworker, doing things together creates lasting bonds and gives you chances to connect on a deeper level. The most important part of any strong relationship is give and take. While it's important to be open to getting help, real connection really grows when we approach relationships with a spirit of giving. Offering our time, skills, and what we have to help others is a powerful way to help relationships grow and build trust. This kindness doesn't have to be about big things. Small acts of kindness like offering encouraging words, connecting someone with a helpful contact, or just lending an ear can make a big difference. When we give freely, without expecting anything in return, we create a good cycle of kindness and support. People are more likely to be kind in return and offer their support when they feel valued and appreciated. Remember, the best relationships are those built on helping each other and sharing success. Networking is super important for getting ahead in your job. It can open doors for you that might stay closed otherwise. Having a strong network can help you find jobs, get advice from mentors, learn about your industry, and get tips that really help your career. Plus, having people who support you is super important when you're changing jobs or careers. They can guide you and back you up at important times. But good networking is way more than just collecting business cards or adding lots of connections on LinkedIn. It's about building real, lasting relationships with people who share your interests, what you believe in, and your career goals. So, go to industry conferences, join professional groups, and be active in events in your field. Use sites like LinkedIn to connect with coworkers and leaders in your field. This helps grow your professional circle. Don't be afraid to talk to people you admire and ask if they can share some advice. Many people are happy to share their experiences. At networking events, focus on quality over quantity. Try to make real connections with people. Have meaningful talks with a few people instead of trying to meet everyone in the room. Ask thoughtful questions, listen carefully, and show you're truly interested in other people's stories and experiences. This way, you can connect with people on a personal level and build relationships that will help your career grow for a long time.
This is a killer idea. So why is this not?
While online platforms can be great tools to stay connected and get information super fast, it's really important to find a good balance between our online and offline lives, so we don't forget what's truly important. Spending too much time on social media, to be honest, can take away from our ability to build meaningful relationships in the real world and fully enjoy the present moment. That's why it's a good idea to set clear limits on how much you use social media and your digital devices. Set specific times to check your feeds and try not to scroll all the time. This way you can enjoy moments without distractions. Use this online time to look at content that inspires you and adds value to your life, and to connect with people you care about, whether it's through messages, video calls, or meeting in person. Share your own experiences in a way that feels real and important to you. Try to have face-to-face talks whenever you can, because these make your bonds stronger and create lasting memories. Make time for coffee dates, dinners with friends, and networking events. Use every chance to really connect with others. These in-person get-togethers give you chances for deeper and more real connections, and they help us build relationships based on shared experiences, trust, and helping each other out, not just on online profiles, but on real-life experiences that make our everyday lives better.
Good question. I mean, that was my goal for sure. I wanted that.
The key to turning those first connections into lasting relationships is all about following up. After you meet someone new, take a little time to send a personal message saying thanks for the chat and mentioning something specific you like talking about. If you promise to share an article or connect them with someone you know, do it right away. These small things show you're sincere and that you're willing to put effort into the relationship. Check in with your contacts regularly, even if it's just a quick email or phone call. Share interesting articles, congratulate them on their successes, or just ask how they're doing. These steady efforts to stay in touch will help you grow your connections and stay on people's minds.
What's interesting about that, though, by the way, is so when that blog started.
Building a strong network is really an ongoing process that needs patience, persistence, and a real wish to connect with others. It's not about getting what you want right away, or quick wins, but about growing relationships that last a long time. Think about networking for the long run, focusing on building trust and respect for each other. Be patient, be steady, and remember that the best relationships are often the ones that grow naturally over time. The relationships we build throughout our lives are some of our most valuable things. They give support during hard times, open doors to new chances, and make our lives richer in so many ways. By putting effort into real connections and taking care of those relationships over time, we build a foundation for success and happiness that lasts.
Backstories of famous people who had famous.
In a world that's more and more digital, it's easy to get caught up in online stuff and connections that aren't very deep. But the real key to doing well, in your personal life and at work, is in the lasting power of human connection. Real relationships, built on respecting each other, trust, and shared experiences, give us the support, inspiration, and that feeling of belonging that we all want. When we choose to have real talks and spend quality time with people, both online and in person, we make life better and fuller for ourselves and for everyone around us. Remember, the strongest connections are the ones made through real human moments. So put down your phone, step away from the screen, and connect with the world around you. You never know what amazing chances are waiting for you when you open up to the power of real connection.